Hi guys, I have to replace my front light on my passenger side because of the damage here. So what I've done so far is I took the screws out here and here, and I pulled my bumper out. There's little places right here that you could just you just pull it out, and then when you go to put it back, it pops back into these little spots here. See that? Notice that? These little places here. And I pulled it down, so now I have to go in and take out some screws and bolts, like this one here connects to the light, so I have to take that off. And there's some other places in here, so what I'm going to do is I will try to let you see as I go, but this is what I'm going to replacing it with. I have a new light, so I have to get this in, and I got to get this bottom part in there and bolt it up the way I need to. So this part goes to the two I showed you. This section here goes in this part right over here. So this little piece right here. I don't know if you can see it right there. So I had to unscrew a screw from here, and I had to unscrew two little screws here and pull up a tab. The little tabs like this. These little tabs, I had to pull those up. They go in there. And then the screw goes right there, but the tabs go there. So I had to pull those up and loosen it up a little so I can get to this to pull that out. My next step will be to try to pull off a little bit more of the bumper so I can get to that. But I will not be able to do it with both hands, so I will put you on pause and I will let you see it later. Let's see if I can put it on pause. Okay, now the best way for me to go back over this and tell you what I've done was I pulled off the bumper, this bottom part of the bumper, and it comes off with the grill part. So you only have to take off the bumper section over here. Like, you can pull this out where I showed you, right up in here, pull it down, take this grill part and pull it out with a tab. There's only tabs in here holding it. If you can see this little tab right here where my finger is, I'm trying to see if I can show you. I don't know if you can exactly see it. Put my finger in his dark right there. This little tab right there. It goes into this little section here. Right in there. I don't know if you can see it. That little section right there. So, I don't know if you can see this. Like I said, I don't have a camera, but this tab here goes into this section here, and you just pop it out. These actually pop off too. And then now there's a bolt right down in here in this section that you take out, and then this is the part of the light, and it comes up and comes out like this. And there is a little, this is the switch that goes to it. You want to pull that switch out from the light, and this way you can replace it and put it in your other light. So I can't do it with one hand. Look at this water that has been in there. Can you see that water? Look at that water, how that water got down in there. But anyway, I'm going to pull this switch out, and then I'll get back with you, okay? Okay, so this is what I pulled to loose, this little section right here. I pulled this section out from the light. There it is, sitting there. And then I have to reconnect this with the new light. So I'm going to reconnect that. And then, okay, so I put the light on here. I've got it on here. I haven't screwed it in yet, but I put it on and put it in the right places. Just put that in the right place. Got this up here in the right spot. That's in the right spot. Pushing it back everywhere. And then I just have to take the wires and put them together. Plug that into that. So I only have one hand, like I said, so I got to try to plug it in. Make sure I get it in. Now these little tabs right here, this little part right here, that goes at the bottom. So it goes in like that at the bottom, And then just snap it in. And you hear the snap. Snapped in. And now all I have to do is take this bolt and stick it through this hole here. It's a little hole right in there so you can see it's a little hole. Line it up. I want to make sure I line that up and get it in the hole. And then I'm going to put these on the top as well. I can, I just put that one on, but I'm going to put these on and then put this one on. But I just wanted to put that in so it can hold it for me a little bit. And then I will be putting these back on here. And I will reassemble it. And I will show you everything. I'm just going to reassemble some things here. But this one goes there. This one goes down in there. So I'll put that on. And then I should be putting on the other ones here. So I'm going to be putting those on. Gotta grab them. Be putting these on. I've got the bolts and the screws, so be putting some of the screws back on here and the bolts on where they're supposed to go, but I'm just putting it right here for now. And I will be grabbing the pieces and putting them back together. Gotta grab some pieces out of here. The bolts back on there. Trying to push it up. Put a bolt right there. And then I'll be putting some pieces there and there. Then I'll be putting the tabs on, but I'm going to put you on pause again. Okay, so now I've got the bolts in here, and I've got a bolt here. And then I just have to put the little tabs in, back in there. And I'll put this tab on when I put this section back on. I did make the video where I took this section loose just to move it down a little bit so I can get it off a little bit, because you have to pull this out. You have to unscrew this from there, and you take these out. But my phone cut off, so I don't have that section on here. But as I go through, I will try to show you how to put it back on. This way you could take it back off the same way. But like I said, I don't have a cameraman, so this is the best I can do. But I do want to show you because it's kind of like not having a video. But this is how it is right here. And I will put you down and show you again. So here I pushed the bumper back on. Attached that little section I was telling you right there. Back in there. Pushed it back up. Lined it up. Put this bolt in as I held it with my hip. Pushed the bolt in. I put these screws back in here. I've got to put the other piece